Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Before we start, I'd just like to say Happy National Cinema Day across United Kingdom and also the United States and probably other countries around the world. Today is National Cinema Day, a day to celebrate going to the cinema, the cinematic experience of watching a movie on the big screen. And this review is my review to celebrate that day. Now, while it's not a movie that's currently out in cinemas, which would probably be the best idea, I chose Memento because it's such a brilliant movie. But I hope that you go out and see a movie today on National Cinema Day. I know I am. I'm seeing The Invitation this evening. So I hope you enjoy National Cinema Day. Celebrate it around the world. Tickets for $3 or £3 in your respective country. Go check out a movie, whether it be some of the good stuff that's showing at the moment, like Bullet Train, or Elvis, or, you know, Beast, which is pretty cool, Nope is good, or the lesser subpar stuff like Minions and whatever. Whatever you go to see today, make the most of it. Happy National Cinema Day and enjoy my review of Memento. How's it going, film fans? Welcome back to another review on the Film Nerd Reviews channel, the second of this week's 2 reviews, and today we're looking at the 2000 movie Memento, directed by Christopher Nolan in one of his early feature films, and I personally believe his best film, but that's a discussion for another day. You're not ready for that discussion. Stars Guy Pearce, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Joe Pantoliano, but was originally intended to have Brad Pitt in the movie as the lead, so, you know, there's an interesting fact, but more to the point, Memento is a movie for me where it's Nolan at its best. Now, I've always said that I prefer filmmakers who have a lower budget and at the beginning of their career per se, because that's where creativity tends to thrive the most, because with a low budget, you tend to push creativity to the forefront instead of just, you know, we'll fix it in post kind of thing. So that's what I like the most about That's what I like the most about a movie like this. Yeah, it's a movie for me where, as the storytelling and the structure of it, as I don't know if you know, but the structure and the story of the movie is told in completely out of order in different ways. The ending is the beginning is the end is the beginning, the middle is also the ending, and the middle is also the beginning at the same time. Like, it's completely told out of order in many different ways. There's the famous, you know, memento shaped object that Christopher Nolan draws on a white on chalkboard and tries to explain the movie's plot. But for me, like I said, it's just a movie that I like. Movies that try and change and twist the way the story is told, storytelling that try to make the story told in a different way. And I think Memento here is a great example of that, I think, because it's told in so many different ways, but it has so much different meaning behind it, and it's just the tragedy of a man who's being used for the most part. People who understand what his condition is and are using him for different things. And I think, you know, it's just great. Guy Pearce's performance is fantastic in the movie. Do I think the movie would have been better with Brad Pitt? No, because it's still a fucking brilliant movie with or without Brad Pitt and with or without Guy Pearce. It's nice to see people like the guy who owns who runs the hotel in this movie is the same actor who's in Too Fast and Furious, and also Detective Halloran from Jigsaw is also in this movie. The actor who plays him is in this movie, which is it's cool to see that. But yeah, Memento is one of my favourite movies because it's just told in such a different way, and it's Nolan, I think, at one of his earliest stages in the career, pushing creativity forward instead of doing what he does nowadays and fixing things in post. And for me, that's what I love about a movie like Memento, is that it's so forward thinking and it's so revolutionary, really, because while it's not easy to make movies like Memento where the story is told in fucking 4,000 different ways, it is easy to fuck a movie like that up, and thankfully, because of Nolan's talents, it was probably never going to get messed up with Nolan behind the camera. But it's just, it is a masterpiece, like that review said there, and it's a movie I recommend everyone go and check out. A movie that's also recently come onto Netflix in United Kingdom, which is how I've been watching it. And I really think it's a brilliant movie that I have, been wanting to watch for a while. I owned it on DVD for a while, but I don't like watching DVDs because, DVD quality is not the best. But it was on BBC iPlayer at some point, and I watched it on there, and I fucking loved every second of it. I loved it so much, and I still love it now, watching it on Netflix and stuff like that. It's such a fantastic movie, so different from anything that's come before it. And I really do implore you to go and watch it because it is so uniquely different in what it does with its storytelling, but also with how it then at the same time has to reflect on the portrayal of the characters, or how it also affects the audience's perception of characters. There's parts in the film where you think Joe Pantoliano's character Teddy is helping Guy Pearce's character. There's also moments where you think he isn't, and he's actually a bad guy, and it goes back and forth. And and you think Carrie-Anne Moss's character is good, but she's also bad, but she's also good. And it just really is a thrill ride for anyone who watches it, especially like I said, from the point of identifying. Most movie viewers are quickly able to identify who's the good and who's the bad, but here it becomes more of a blurry image to discover those characters as the movie goes on. You could be the protagonist, our lead character could be the bad guy, it's one of those movies where as it spirals into different things, and that's what I love the most about it. Really, is it's a movie that spirals out of control into so different and so much, so just twisted and shaped in such a different way that for me it's a movie that continues to surprise me every time I watch it, and I still honestly don't fully understand the plot or anything like that, but I can see what it's trying to do, and I can see those elements. It's not one where if you're most likely to not understand any of it. It's one where you can grasp central elements of the plot, but you can also get quite lost as well. And I think it's not one where you need to look too much into it, because for me, as I've already found out, it's one where upon repeat viewings you're able to discover more and piece it together slowly. And I think that's what's so unique about this movie, is that it requires multiple viewings to piece the whole thing together. Each piece of the puzzle will come to you, a different piece of the puzzle will come to you each time you watch the film, and that's really what I can appreciate about the way not only the movie is made, but also the way it's constructed and the way it's put together, in that it's not a one and done kind of thing. It's a movie where you can watch it so many different times and you can get completely different results from it, and that's it's kind of an adventure of a movie, really, like that. And it's for that reason I really do appreciate this style of filmmaking, and I wish it's something that Nolan would do again. But I do personally think Memento is Christopher Nolan's best film. I've seen stuff like Inception, I've seen Dark Knight, I've seen Tenet, so I know what he's capable of, and I think this is definitely my favourite Nolan movie, at least. I think because of how different it is from everything else, and because of how wonderfully structured the movie is, and that's really, to put it lightly, I think. And yeah, it's just such a sound movie, really, that it's so fun to explore, and so fun to have, take a journey through its different layers and different characters and some of it's in black and white and some of it's in colour, which also adds is this at a different point in the movie in time, and it's a really complicated and complex movie that you can't just put on in the background and then jump in at any point and understand. It's genuinely an experience of a movie, and that is why I wanted to wait for the right time to review it, and that is now. So thank you so much for watching my review of the movie Memento. I've already discussed in the other review today about all the different music and stuff. So more stuff coming soon. I hope you enjoy, and I can officially announce what the next 2 reviews will be. They will be the critically acclaimed 2022 masterpiece Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Kevin Smith's original first feature film Clerks, which will have its own review theme. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Go and check out the movie Memento on Netflix now, because it's really good. On Netflix UK at least, I don't know in other countries. Please do check it out. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye bye for now.